What's that? Huh. Radio. What's going on with that radio?
Hi, and welcome to Alchemilla Radio podcast number 34, I guess. It's been like 5 years since I've done one, so I don't really remember what the hell I'm doing. But anyway, there were just a few things that I wanted to discuss. Mainly fan projects, because, of course, Konami hasn't been doing much on the official end of things. Let's see. For one thing, the Silent Hill 2 Enhanced Edition, which was made by Alicia Cloud, Nisto, and Ratiocinator. Let's see. Anyway, it enhances the audio files and makes a lot of video fixes and things. And there's the widescreen fix and so on. So that's worth checking out if you haven't already, because there were certain things in the PS2 version that were actually superior to the PC version. And I think on Ratio's Twitter account, he was just posting about how they're going to fix the butterflies or the moths or whatever they are, like in that butterfly room, because they were sort of like pixelated and like squarish and ugly. So anyway, if they sort of fade out the alpha channels, it'll look a lot better. So that's just one example of the things, and if you go to the YouTube videos, you can see a lot more on that. So check that out if you haven't. And see, another really cool thing that has happened and is sort of in the past now is Unreal PT by Radius Gordello. And there have been like several PT remakes since it was pulled from the official store. And after Konami famously sent a cease and desist to Quimsar, who was then offered an internship with Konami and had to remove his remake. However, other remakes of varying quality have cropped up, and the best has probably been this one by Radius Gordello. But he only had it up for like a week, but it was really the best one I had seen, because I didn't download the last one by Quimsar, like the best one. So I can't really comment on that, but this one had a lot of it had the puzzles, well, most of the puzzles and things, so it was pretty cool. So I don't know if you can actually still find that, but it would be worth seeing. What do we have? Also, Rooker666 has been working on like a whole lot of really cool stuff. And one of the most amazing things to me is that he's oops, I gotta fix this. Okay. He's found like 7 unused monsters in Silent Hill 1, so there are still things, people are finding in these games, even this one being now 20 years old. And there were frogs and butterflies and something that looked like an ostrich. Just like crazy stuff. And I think those are the frog monsters. But yeah, check out his videos also if you have not. Also, Asparagus on the SHC forums at silenthillcommunity.com. Let me find my links here. He's been doing a lot of research into the mobile games. And the most interesting thing he has found is actually that it may not have been called Orphan officially. That might be a fan-made name. So, I've been trying to change this up on the Silent Hill wiki on fandom.com, but have not done that yet. And also on wikipedia.com, it's called Orphan. So that's interesting. Like, it might not actually be called that at all. See if I can find this mobile fact sheet. See, this was like an official promotional thing here. And it just calls it Silent Hill Mobile, and then of course the other two are called Silent Hill Mobile 2, Silent Hill Mobile 3. So it'll be interesting to follow up on and see if, this is actually a thing. And another thing about Rooker666 is he's made this downloadable mod pack where you can play as various other characters in Silent Hill 4. So here's just a clip of me playing as Jasper, and I've been meaning to play on Twitch, as some of these characters, and I tried Cynthia, and for some reason I had that file messed up and it didn't work. Now some of these crash at times, but it's still pretty cool. And you also play as, let's see, I have a list here. Demo Henry, which is a little bit different than regular Henry. It's kind of bad looking. Bloody Cynthia, Frank, Jasper, and Street Cynthia, which is like the low poly model. And let's see, I will put up the link to that also. And there's Frank. And another thing that has happened is that do I have the wrong pictures on here? Anyway, Silent Hill 2 was released on vinyl, though I have the wrong pictures up. I have Silent Hill 1 here. But you get the idea. And it had kind of a cool cover with Mary's eyes on top and then James. But I think that's sold out now, so you might have to look at eBay or used copies. And this is a smaller thing, but I thought it was pretty cool. Was that Necco Ron on his Deep Game Res Twitter account kind of posted about this a while ago, that these are actually all modeled in Silent Hill 4, all these apartments. I thought it was just a window with some people in there, but no, there's entire apartments there. So what I did here was I removed the front wall of all the apartments so you can see in there. But yeah, that's just a smaller thing that I thought was pretty cool. And anyway, I did want to talk about a couple other things, but I have been sick, so I'm just going to cut it short. And that's pretty much the material I had for today. But I just wanted to say that I did want to sort of resurrect the podcast, even though, the series seems to be kind of dead, except for Pachinko. But in any case, I hope people realize that the fandom is not dead, and that fans have been working on some really cool stuff. So yeah, I'll put up some links and put this on YouTube and the site. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I will try to do these, sometimes.